Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This is going to be our weekly reading for June 16th through the 22nd. Before we get started, I do want to mention, because I think I only mentioned it in one reading, and y'all may not have seen it, between now, sorry, I forgot what time of year it was. Between now, when this is posted, June 12th, to the end of the month, June 30th, if you book a pineal gland awakening Reiki session, it will be half off. That is energy healing, and it's super important right now. I was called to do that. Our physical pineal gland can get very calcified, very blocked, and that is our actual connection to source, to our higher self, to our angels, guides, and ancestors. So if you feel you need some energy healing around that, an awakening of your pineal gland, book that. You don't have to put anything next to it. When you book, just keep in mind the time zone. I'm in the central time zone, so convert for your time zone. And after you book, I will send you an invoice which will show the half off, okay? So if you are inclined to feel like that is something that is needed for you, the link to book is in the description box below. So with that being said, let's jump into the reading. Divine Source Creator, chills. Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy for the week, June 16th through the 22nd? Show us clearly, please. What is the overall energy? Show us clearly. What is the overall energy? Thank you. Yep, that makes sense. Everything that I was just talking about here. So we have here, we have the lake with stillness and volcano with volatility. But I'm really not getting the volatility so much as these are basically opposites, right? The duality. And because they had me bring up the pineal awakening, that is like a volcano, okay? By being still and doing the energy healing, and again, I do this for people all over the world, okay? We do not need to be next to each other. It's energy healing. I feel like through your stillness is where your awakening happens, right? So this can be in many forms. It can be Reiki. It can be meditation. It can be being in the park, getting your feet, bare feet on the ground. I feel like the inspiration you're looking for, the answers that you're looking for, come through practice of this stillness, okay? It's kind of like meditation, as far as if we do it once in a while, it's not going to have the benefits it's supposed to have. So I feel like this is about being very disciplined in your practices of how you meditate, whether that is through actual, lotus position meditations, or getting out in nature, or having Reiki done. But I feel like you need to put it into practice, and it doesn't have to be the same thing every day. I meditate differently every day. Sometimes I do my own meditation. Sometimes I listen to a guided meditation. But you do need to carve out the time each and every day to do some sort of stillness work. It's going to be very important for you, because that's how you're going to get out of the matrix. That's how you're going to see the truth of many situations. Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if you guys saw that. I was catching it before it hit the flame. These are my mandala beads, or you can call them prayer beads, and I use this in certain meditations that I do. And I don't have the air conditioning on, I have no breeze in here, and it just kind of fell. So I feel like that is a sign that Spirit's, not joking around. Okay, they're not joking around with you. They're like, hey, let's get these practices in order. Try to do it at the same time every day if you can, multiple times a day if you can, but at the very least once a day, okay? At the very least once a day. And that's where you're going to find the answers, the epiphanies, the inspiration. And it will be like an eruption. I remember, long story short, but I remember my very first meditation, and I couldn't believe, it was a guided meditation, how it moved me. I was literally in tears. It was a beautiful meditation. I can't remember the woman's name, and it was so long ago. I don't even know if you could find it on YouTube. But it was absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, it was gorgeous. It made me cry, happy tears. So let's put these things into practice, have accountability for yourself, have accountability for our Taurus, you know, brothers and sisters out here, right? All right, let's see what we have in the tarot. Show me clearly. And even though this is the weekly, I do feel like they're saying this is God, do we even use that term anymore? A lifestyle change, right? Show me clearly. And meditation comes in many, many forms. Some of you have heard this story, some of you haven't, but just to make it clearer what it can be. Reiki is a form of meditation and energy healing, but also my girlfriend called me up in a big tizzy years and years ago and said she couldn't meditate. She just couldn't do it. And I laughed at her, and she was almost mad at me. She's like, why are you laughing at me? I said, because you meditate every day. She's a marathon runner. She's a runner. 555 on the timer. Time for change. So I said to her, every day you meditate. Your version of meditation is running. So whatever brings you into that awareness. Show me. Ooh, I got the chills. Show me clearly, angels, guides, ancestors for Taurus. Thank you. Yeah, look at 3 of Cups, abundance. What abundance are you looking for? Are you looking for abundance in money? Are you looking for abundance in love? Are you looking in abundance of experiences? You got to do the work, right? The 3 of Cups talks about in the standard tarot, the women that are in the 3 of Cups are celebrating the fact that they harvested grapes. And it's diligent work and it's hard to grow, but then they get the wine, right? That's the reward. That's the abundance for them. They celebrate the harvest. So I do feel like, and I'm not calling y'all out. Listen, I'm not, I promise, because I'm just as guilty sometimes. But it is about the diligence of doing the work and making it a priority, because you are the priority. And if we look at meditation as, or Reiki healing or any form that you do, and we look at it as, I got to do this, instead of craving it, right? You want to crave it and go, oh, that's my time, me time. Gardening, that's another form. You really don't look at it as a task. Look at it as a break for you. Look at it as a relaxation moment for you. Look at it as a gift for you. And that will change how you approach it. Okay? And the reason I say that is because the 9 of Wands came out. And it's going to take the strength, for sure, the discipline. But again, the 9 of Wands can talk about, right? I'm battling. Don't make it a battle. Don't force it. If you can't sit for 30 minutes in Lotus position, don't force yourself to yet. You'll get there, right? Find your thing. One of my favorite forms of meditation for me personally is I do my dishes by hand. That's a meditative state. Okay, so be more open-minded to what this awareness is, awakening, meditation, energy healing is. Okay, be more open to it, because look at all the joy and happiness that comes in, and with the 10 of Cups. This is when the relationships get really good. This is the blessings after hard times. And when I talk about relationships, I'm not just talking, Taurus, about love, although this very much can be. I'm talking about your relationship with self, your relationship with your community and your friends, and your relationship to money, and your relationship to the work you do, right? This is when the blessings all start coming in. And I promise you, they come in very quickly with the 8 of Wands. Look at the rainbow. But here's the difference here. This rainbow, this 8 of Wands that's coming out of this person's hands, that's you. You're creating the rainbow. You're creating the blessings, right? Because normally the 10 of Cups has a rainbow on it. You're creating the blessings then. What did I hear the other day that is pertinent to this reading? They just stopped me. Oh, who was it? I can't remember where I saw it. Imagination is key to manifesting. So when you're meditating, you might also use that as a visualization technique too. Instead of trying to do the meditation where you clear your mind, which I don't know. I don't know how much I believe in that type of meditation. Put on some, 432 hertz music, 369 hertz music. Sit in that, comfortable position. Lay down. That's okay too. And then imagine your life, like imagine the big house, or imagine the RV, whatever you're trying to imagine. Imagine the perfect job. Imagine the perfect life partner. Imagine that. Feel those feelings. Because the brain doesn't know the difference between that reality and imagination. It's all true for the brain, okay? Show me clearly. Ooh. Yep, look at that. First of all, we've got the Prince of Swords, which I love, okay? This is where, again, things rapidly start changing. Your mind, swords represents the mind. The mind starts rapidly changing. And that really does change your outer reality. And I love it because it's like, yes, I'm committed to this. Yes, I'm committed to getting my mind clear. And then look what came out with it, the Wheel of Fortune. You want things to change, you got to start with you, right? That's the big thing. When we want things to change, we got to start with ourselves. We can't depend on anybody else for that. That all comes from within. And then all of a sudden your Wheel of Fortune starts coming in. So I would challenge you to be disciplined and make it a daily habit in some sort of way. So let's say one day you do sit down and do a 20-minute, lotus position meditation, but the next day you go for a walk in nature. Fine. Okay? Just whatever is going to work for you. And I like changing it up too. Right? I do. I like changing it up. I know some people would say, oh no, do this certain meditation for this many days. And that's true too. That will work. But I like the change up. I like experiencing it differently from day to day. And look, whatever you put out, Six of Pentacles, you're going to get back tenfold. Look at success. She literally is just holding out her shirt, her dress, catching the coins from the divine. It will come back to you. I mean, it truly will come back to you tenfold. I love it. All right, let's see what else we have for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, show us clearly. Angels, guides, and ancestors, show us clearly. Show us clearly. What is the message, please? Labyrinth. I love it. It's kind of funny the way they're showing me that too, is like knowing how to get through the labyrinth, right? Knowing how to get through the maze. And this is how you do it, is through the stillness. It says transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration for enlightenment. Boom. You want to know how it's going to come? Be honest with yourself, my loves. What are you doing? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis? Are you doing the practices? And I love at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Tree of Life, true wisdom in making good choices in life. When we start doing this type of energetic work, we really do make different choices. Like the choice to enjoy whatever this practice is, this meditation is, this Reiki is, to enjoy it. Not looking at it as, oh, I got to do that, but looking forward to it. I think it's beautiful. So with that being said, Taurus, don't forget to like, share, comment. I read each and every one. Book your pineal gland awakening Reiki session with me, and all of my love, light, and blessings to you. Until next time.